Hi. All right, guys. It is Tuesday, which means it's team training day. I'm Jacqui Duran, independent superstar Scentsy consultants. It is Turkey week. Turkey week. It's the week of Thanksgiving. I am officially on vacation from my day job. So if you see glow radiating from me, that would be why. Sorry, I feel like I'm like sinking right now in my bed. Yes, so it's Turkey week. I do have the Q&A box open tonight. So those of you who are joining live, you should be able to ask away in that Q&A box. And me, myself, and I, my own personal assistant, and myself. Here, let me put this stuff up here so I'm not like continuously looking backwards. I feel like I'm looking backwards. So yes, so I will get to your Q&A because this week I wanted to do something fun because if you guys are anything like me, it's Turkey week and it's hectic and it's crazy and I wanted to do something fun. So this is not going to be like one of my normal weekly team training day videos. So if I let you down, I apologize. If you like it, yay! It was magical planning and I spent forever figuring out how I was going to do it. Again, I thought I would do something fun this week. So because, like I said, it's Turkey Day. We've all got a lot going on, at least here in the United States. So sorry. Here in the United States, we have Thanksgiving this week. And so between work and the kids and planning count them, 3 Thanksgiving dinners that is going to be happening in my home this week, I might be a little scatterbrained, so I apologize. So again, I want to do something fun and light and in the spirit of Thanksgiving because you guys are something that I am very thankful for. Those of you who, not only if you join live, but those of you who watch the playbacks and, you know, we have met, so to speak, through YouTube and different social media. So Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or Periscope or whatever it is, however it is that we met via social media. I am thankful for all of you because the majority of those of you who I connect with, some of you end up being my team members, which is awesome. And some of you are fellow consultants just like me who are working their business week in and week out. And we're all in this together. So I'm thankful to have you guys as support and hopefully to try and be an inspiration to you as well. Share tips. You know, I'm always looking for tips. So I get tips from all of you and my fellow Scentsy sisters and brothers and everybody out there. So because in the spirit of Thanksgiving and giving thanks, I thought, well, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. So what can I do for you? So I posed the question earlier this afternoon of Q&A time. Ask me anything. Hence the reason, like I said, hopefully if you're live, you should have the Q&A box up. So that is available to you there. I did get some questions on... I got a couple from Instagram. I got a couple from my team. I got some through PMs on Facebook. I had a lovely fellow consultant already comment here with a question. So I'm going to try and I tried to pick a handful of different ones out. I'm really going to try and pay attention to the time, guys, because I am thankful for you. And so to be thankful of you, I'm going to try and be very thankful of your time as well. So I'm really going to do my best to stick to my time tonight. Want to place any bets? See if I do it. I've done it a couple of times, but I just get all worked up and I tend to ramble. I do videos a lot now, and I like being able to record and edit because I get to edit out a lot of my rambling. So, and these weekly videos, yes, I can go back and I can edit them, but honestly, this is Jacqui Unscripted. That's what I'm just going to start calling it from now on. Jacqui Unscripted, because that's exactly what happens here. A lot of times I veer off topic, squirrel, and I get distracted, or I'll just start rambling. I don't have somebody who's here with me to be like, shush, move on, different topic, keep it going. I don't have that. So trying to edit myself. Trying is the key word. But real quick, so again, thank you is the topic of this week. So for those of you who subscribe and like and share my videos, thank you. If you're not, go ahead and make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button, because every single Tuesday, you get this version of Jacqui Unscripted live via Google Hangout at 9:15 Central Standard Time every Tuesday night. And then on my YouTube channel, when you subscribe, you'll also get fun extra goodies for no additional charge. And I like to do fun videos here and there. So I throw in fun things. And then, of course, when the Scent and Warmer of the Month comes out, one of the happiest days of every single month for me is that day when that box arrives. It's a very magical moment. So those are always on here as well. So I try and keep it interesting and fun. Hopefully it is. So again, make sure you're subscribing and feel free to share with, if you have team members or friends who just want to see Jacqui Unscripted, feel free to share me. That's what I'm here for. And speaking of which, hello, OMG, if you guys have not yet watched my video for the Scent and Warmer of the Month for December, I will try and go back and link it back in a card up here for you. Wow. So last night, I'll share this little tidbit with you before we get into the, fun-filled special. It's like a holiday special. It was a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special today. So it's like Jacqui's Thanksgiving special this week. Yay. Who doesn't go somewhere with a party in a bag? I go everywhere with it. So this is straight from work today. So the warmer of the month for December, that is coming December 1st, is the Etch Core Warmer with the Forest Meadow Wrap. I could show you in person. Notice it is not, normally I keep the warmer of the month over there showcased, but this one's not, because hello, did I not mention I'm hosting 3 Thanksgivings this week? So mine is actually out in the living room on display because it's so stinking beautiful. Amazing. If you guys do not have a wrap warmer, this is the one you want to get. I actually have not the etched core, but I have the original core warmer. So it's the same thing. It's just not etched. It doesn't have the pretty texture. Now I have one of those too. But I love having those core warmers because I can interchange the wraps whenever I want to. So for the seasonal things, I can do it that way. Like, for instance, in December, we've got this great little winter scene, and our holiday flyer, we've got the, is it Away in a Manger? Gosh. This is why you keep a party in the bag with you at all times, right? I was right. Away in a Manger wrap and the snowman wrap right there in the holiday flyer. Bam, bam. So all you'd have to do is just buy those wraps and you could interchange them out very, very easily. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a great thing to have. I love the core warmers, but this one's fantastic for the winter. And the scent is the Rosewood Freesia. Flippin' amazing. Okay. I am totally not, and you can probably guess from the name, Rosewood and Freesia, and you can watch my video too. But, you know, I'm not real big into, I'm not a big floral scent person, but this one, I don't know if it's the Freesia that gets me because I really like Freesia. There's a certain bath lotion company that I like that has a Freesia scent. We don't have one. So at least until now. So I don't feel bad about saying that I go and buy it because I do, because I like that scent. So I don't know if that's what it is or what, but so when I made up my samples and I took those into work today, I will tell you, I got rave reviews from that. So bam. If you guys are not subscribed to Warm Run Scent of the Month, you need to be. And if you're not, or if you just can't make it work budget-wise, then at least grab yourself a bar or two when it becomes available on December 1st, because you're going to want to have that bar. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I don't even like the floral scents, like I said. But last night, I wanted to make up samples because I knew that yesterday was going to be my last day at work for the week, or until Tuesday, actually. And so I wanted to be able to get those out to my colleagues and friends and my customers there at work. And so I wanted to take those in. So last night it was like this, I'm making samples. And I took over the kitchen. And it was really cute because my almost 6-year-old, she will be 6 on Christmas, she kept running in every so often. She's like, Mommy, you smell so good, because she kept thinking it smelled like perfume. Because it has like that perfumey scent to it. And it truly did. It permeated my entire home. I really, really, really liked it. I really liked it. Which is, like I said, it's weird for me because I don't normally like the floral ones like that. But hey, what are you going to do? So anyway, you got to get that one. You got to get it. Gotta get it. Okay. Trying to stick on tack. See, I'm already off topic. So there's what's going on. You've got you guys know what's going on. You've got the holiday flyer going on right now. You got our we had a new buddy announced this week. Hello, Gilly the Monster. Awesome. He's so stinking cute. Even has that little hoodie. The hoodie like comes on and off of his head. Have you guys not seen this guy? He's stinking cute. Stinking cute. And he'll look even more stinking cute under a Christmas tree. Just saying. Remember, the cutoff date is going to be quickly approaching, guys. I still cannot believe that it is the last week of November. OMG. I'm in total anxious flip out mode right now. Did I mention I have 3 Thanksgivings? And I got a lot going on at my day job. So I've got a lot of stress and work going on there. I've got the Thanksgiving holiday. And so I think this season has just completely taken me by surprise. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything going on right now. Craziness. So again, the reason for having just a fun week. Let's do a fun week, right? Fun. But very quickly, before I hop into the questions here, I am going to say, so as we're on the topic of the party in a bag, if you guys do not currently have a party in the bag made up, and if you guys are going to be celebrating Turkey Day, not as crazy and insane like I am by doing 3 of them, but if you're going to be celebrating Turkey Day, make sure that you are at least getting a bag or a pouch or something ready. And if you're going to a family dinner, take it with you. Or if you're having people over, have it out. Trust me, 3 of them, and you can guarantee that my testers are going to be out, and books are going to be out on my coffee table and on the kitchen counter. I'm a Scentsy consultant. What can I do? It's just there. Oh, did you want to look at it? Oh, did you want me to put in an order for you? I can do that. No problem. All right, let's hop in. Let's answer some questions. All right, this one is from Nicole R on Instagram. And she asked, what is your top 10 favorite scents? That might sound like a really easy question. It was not an easy question because I started sitting there and I was like, oh yeah, top 10 cents. Of course I've got top 10 cents. My top 10 cents changed a lot. I realized very quickly as they started like running through my brain. And then I thought, gosh, Nicole, are you talking about current scents or just the scents in general? What are my top 10? So I went for the latter. I did just in general. What are my top 10? If I could pick 10 bars to have, regardless as if they are current or not, what are the 10 bars that I would have right now in my super secret Scentsy stash? What would they be? Here's my list. Coconut Cotton. Sunkissed Citrus. I love that one because it's strong. And as soon as I put that in the warmers in my house, people can smell it like outside. Like literally, like my neighbors will be outside and be like, must be that crazy Scentsy lady again. Simply Lemon. Yeah, it's not a current one. They discontinued it, but I miss it horribly. And I should have stocked up better for it. I love the scent of lemon in my kitchen and in my house in general. I am a very citrusy person. So Simply Lemon, it hurts right there. It hurts. Fresh Cut Daisies. Another one that discoed this last catalog. I did stock up. Nicole, I can tell you, it is in my super secret Scentsy stash. More than 4 bars, let's put it that way, in my super secret Scentsy stash because that is how much I adore it. Weathered Leather. I know, it sounds odd. Don't knock it until you warm it, people. You would think that I just bought new furniture. It's amazing warmed. It's amazing warmed. Bonfire Beach. Another one I love. Lucky in Love. It's another heartbreaker that it's gone. I keep crossing my fingers and my toes and saying my prayers that it will come back in the spring catalog. I adore that scent. Now, I do have, lucky for me, I have another, we'll call it an obsession. Let's just call it for what it is. Victoria's Secret and their perfumes and lotions and things like that. You should totally see that nightstand over there. It's bad. It's bad. But luckily they have a scent that smells very familiar to Lucky in Love. So that is getting me by. It's getting me by. Hopefully, like I said, it will come back though. Beach is another, that is like one of my go-to scents. Like it is one that is always in my super secret Scentsy stash. And if I just can't decide what kind of a mood I'm in, am I in a weathered leather mood? Am I in a sun-kissed citrus mood? Am I in a, whatever? Beach is like a go-to standard scent for me. I can always go to that one and be happy. Cashmere. Another one that is discoed, but we do have Cashmere Pear. And I almost put Cashmere Pear down because that is how much I really like Cashmere Pear. But Cashmere kind of tops Cashmere Pear for me. However, the one drawback, for some reason, my husband hates Cashmere. He hates that scent. And so it's one that, again, I keep it in my super secret stash because I'm a good girl and I stocked up on that one. I did stock up on that one before it went away last time. And so if I'm just in one of those moods where I just want to relax and I want to just come in and lay down and read or something and my husband's at work, I will totally put that in the bedroom warmers and chill out with it. I love it. But Yeah, he does not like that one. Cashmere pear, he hasn't said a single word about. That one does not bother him, but straight cashmere, he's not a fan. And my last and number one of all, because it has to be my number one of all time, is Echo. Oh, Echo. I also stocked up on that one. So that is in high demand in my super secret Scentsy stash. It is the first scent that I bought with Scentsy. I fell in love with that scent, so it carries that special torch with me. But Echo is strong and manly and love it. And so does my husband loves it too. That was the first one that he smelled when I got Scentsy for the very first time. So that was the very first Scentsy that he was ever exposed to. So, and it's one again where if, it's, date night in here at home, I'll ask him, I'll give him carte blanche. What do you want to warm? What do you want me to put in the warmers? I'm going to change the wax out. And almost every single time he'll say Echo. So it's a good one. Next question is from, we'll do this one. There's another Instagram one. This is Jessica. Jessica asked, if you could bring back any scent, which one would it be and why? Again, sounds like an easy question. Totally not an easy question for me. I'd probably have to say Echo because it's awesome and it's a sexy scent. I like the men's scents. I tend to flock to those. So I do like them. So like business casual, I really like that one. I call that one my 50 Shades of Grey scent. That's how I describe it to everybody. 50 Shades of Grey. Just think that and you'll like business casual. My Dear Watson is nice. Shaka is nice. But nothing beats Echo. Nothing beats that one. I love it. Danielle R. From Facebook. How do you make all of your pictures? I love them. I'm assuming she's referring to, well, I guess I post them on Facebook too. Just the pictures that I post with the text on them, what have you. I am on the go. Apps. It's how I live a lot of my life is via apps. But the way that I make my pictures is all using apps. There's some great, if you're on the computer like PicMonkey, there's some great websites out there that will help you make amazing graphics and pictures and things like that. And if I had more time to sit down and do that kind of stuff, I would. But because this is usually my means of being with me at most times, I will use apps. And I've just gotten into the habit. I can do them very quickly. I've actually gotten it down to a little bit of a science to where if I've got a good 5 minutes before a meeting starts at work, if you see me on my phone, it's not because I'm catching up on work emails. It's because I'm creating a picture. And literally, I can get it done in like 5 minutes. There's some really great apps out there that make life a ton easier for you. Obviously, I do run on Apple. So the ones that I use are Apple apps. Some of them I have been told are available on Android platforms, or there's some that are comparable. I'm not saying that either one is better than the other. This is just what I use and just what I like. Let's see here. What do I've got? What do I currently have on my phone? I have an app called Word Swag, and it's super easy to use. It literally just gives you words, and you can put them on any picture. So if you take pictures, so if you have a picture on your phone, you can put it over that. Or if you don't have a picture and you just want to use a straight background, something colorful, they've got those loaded in there as well. So those are really great. Rona Designs. I love those apps. There's two of them. Rona Magic and Rona Designs. Those are really, really great. Let's see here. Replay is a good video app, but that's mostly video. There's an app called ColourPop that I use that will just take like a black and white photo, and you'll be able to do color, pull out color from, you know, pieces of the picture, whatever. PicFlow is another great pick app. PicLab HD. Those are ones that I kind of use hand in hand. That's currently going through my phone here. That's currently what I've got on here. Oh, Color Splash, Pick Collage. Click on that folder. Layout. So there's some good ones for you. But I do go on, and I think I've probably said this before, I will go on to the App Store at least like once a week, and I do searches because I'm a geek like that. And I like apps in general, and so I'm always looking for like what's new, what just came out. But I will usually do a search for text or text on pictures or something like that, and see what's new and what's out there. And some of them I will get on there and I will try it for a couple of weeks. Because I use them so much, I buy a lot of my apps. You do not have to buy your apps. And in fact, I recommend, because there are so many, there's so many, and some of them look amazing. Like when they're talking about it in the description and you're looking at like the sample pictures, you're just like, oh, those are so cool. And then you like get the app, and then it's like the hardest thing in the world to figure out how to use. It's like, how do you even put the text on the picture? I can't figure this crap out. So I suggest always downloading the free version. Use it for a week or two. If you find that you like it and are using it a lot and you want to, you know, put some money into it, then upgrade to the the full version or whatever, and pay for it. For me, I use it for my business, so I don't mind putting a little bit of money into it and getting those apps. So I do usually get the pro versions or the full versions, what have you, of those. But that's how I do my pictures. It's not magical, but, and if, you know, again, I'm still always searching. And I might try, I don't know, I try one time to play around, see if I can get it to come out fairly well. I could never get it to come out with the webcam on my laptop. I could try the Surface. Test out Microsoft for its true abilities. But see if I can capture, because I've been looking for like an app that would do like a screen capture on my phone. So I could do like a tutorial of, look, this is how I make a picture, you know, depending on whatever the application is. But I haven't found a screen capture that works very well. Should do theme music. Oh, from my team, Tammy asked, what's the best way to get things rolling? She is, she's been a consultant, but she is ready to jump in. So she kind of just wants to get some tips and ideas on just kind of how to get that ball rolling. And Tammy, my suggestion is just start spreading the word. Start talking Scentsy. Talk it everywhere you go. Carry your party in a bag everywhere you go. This, like I said, this baby goes to work with me. And I will just sit it on my back desk. And I usually don't have to say a word. 9 times out of 10, people will come up to me or say, hey, what's in that? What do you have back there? So one of my favorite sayings is I don't sell Scentsy, I compliment Scentsy. When you go to the grocery store, if you don't have a t-shirt or anything like that to wear, then again, hey, bring it in my bag, bring it in with you. And then, you know, if you've got samples made up, which I highly suggest because people fall in love with Scentsy when they try it, hand them out, give them samples. If you don't, I order postcards through Vistaprint. Okay, and that's because I don't have a printer here at home. We're coming up on Black Friday. Maybe I should buy one. But I don't have a printer here at home, and so I use Vistaprint for all of my printing needs. But you can just attach a business card to it. You could just take your sample and staple it to a monthly special flyer, or one of my favorite things in the entire world, a product list. These things are amazing. These are my favorite business product of all time. I love product lists. They're great. I could do a whole video just on product lists. And you could do that. But the whole thing is just starting to talk about it, getting your name out there, letting everybody know, hey, I am the new Scentsy consultant in town. It's not a question. It's a statement. I am the new Scentsy consultant in town. I'm your Scentsy consultant. Put it that way. Make it that poignant statement. I am your Scentsy consultant. Nice to meet you. What are they going to say? No, you're not. What if they say yes? What if they say, oh, thank goodness, mine quit a couple of months ago and I didn't know what to do and I've been out of Scentsy and don't worry, I'm your consultant. I've got you covered. That's it. So that's basically my thing. Start your list of 100. So you've got that came in your starter kit, in your new consultant guide. So look in that guidebook if you haven't read through that yet. Don't make me do the mom voice. Read through your new consultant guide. But there is a spot in there where you can list out your list of 100, and it will tell you how to do that and kind of give you pointers along the way on how to fill out that list of 100, and then talk to them either by phone, by text, by email, mail them a card, go to their house, what have you. I think a good way to begin, and at least the way that I began with kind of building my business, was through my family and my friends. So it was reaching out to them. Hey, I'm selling Scentsy now. I'm the new consultant that you know. And, you know, some of them were, oh, hey, what's that Scentsy thing? Can you tell me more about it? Or some were like, yeah, not into that. Or some just didn't answer me. But, you know, if they're not interested, that's okay. That's okay. But since I'm just starting my business, you know, if I gave this to you, would you carry it around for like a week just to, you know, maybe, you know, whatever's in here, you know, flyers, whatever, make sure there's plenty in there. Would you pass some of these out or give these out to wherever you go, you know, to work or to church or wherever you might be headed? So you can kind of help me just get my name out there, because that's really what I want to do. I really want to start building my business. And if I could just get my name out there, that would help me a whole lot. And I guarantee you that your family and your close friends, even if they don't want anything to do with buying your Scentsy, and they just truly don't want it, I guarantee you that they at least like you enough to say, sure, I'll carry the bag for you. You know, I make no promises, but I'll carry the bag. That's what my sister-in-law said the very first time that I sent stuff down to her in Texas. And she is one of my best hosts. So you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. That's my advice on getting started. Just start talking about it. And if you can brand yourself, do so. Like I said, if that's a shirt, even if it's just, you know, carrying around your party in a bag, do that. When you go somewhere, leave up a flyer or a product list or a business card, something with your name on it. With your name on it. With your name on it. Make out samples and just pass them out to everybody you see. You don't even have to talk to them. Just walk up to them. Here. I'm your Scentsy lady. I'm just here handing out samples. That's what I do. If they throw it back at you, then just pick it up and go give it to somebody else. You're not out anything, guys. You're not out anything. So try that. From Facebook, Jenny H. How do you find the time for your business? I'm a mom. Time. If only we had more time. We cannot make more time. We cannot create it. I've tried. So we have to work with what we've got. I have a full-time career. And yes, I work 40 hours, sometimes in office, but I do have the ability to telecommute, so I can work from home during the week if I need to or can or what have you. So I do have a little bit of that luxury, but just because I'm working at home doesn't mean that I'm free. I wish it worked like that, but it sadly does not. I still have to work even when I'm at home working from home. So that has to happen. And I do not have a job that I can even remotely multitask with. I do get a lunch break. Sometimes it's a working lunch break. Sometimes it's just my time to recenter. So if I'm able to, like, again, if I'm in between meetings or if I'm waiting for a meeting to start, or if I'm teaching a class and, you know, I happen to get there early and get set up and get everything done, and now I'm just waiting. Yes. My personal assistant is with me. So if I have the opportunity, I will try and hop on, and I at least will hop on first thing in the morning when I get up and check my emails. I will try and do a quick through Facebook. If I can, it just kind of depends on the day. My husband works full time and he works at night. So he leaves before I get home. So we don't see each other throughout the week. We have that mixed schedule. So at night, I jokingly say like I'm a single mother, but I mean, I'm not a single mother. I will never downplay that. But you know, it's on me to get dinner cooked and get the house cleaned and get any errands that need to be done, or, you know, any chores that need to be done, or get the bills paid or what have you. That rests on my shoulders. So in the evenings, yes, sometimes I am a crazy mad woman running around this house. I don't think it's a secret. I am type A personality. I do have OCD tendencies. And so, yeah, there's certain things that have to be done, and they have to be done a certain way. And if they're not done that certain way, then I cannot sit until they are. So things have to be done. So when I am at home in that mode, and that's when I've got my mom hat on. So I've got my work hat during the day until 3 o'clock. At 3, my mom hat comes on, and that's when I am getting it all done, right? Getting it all done. That is when I'm able to multitask. Whereas with my work hat on, I can't do any of that multitasking. Like I said, it is only truly if I have, you know, ooh, the elevator ride. Look at this. We've made 4 stops on the floors up. Well, guess I can scroll through Facebook real quick. That's the ability of my multitasking when I've got my work hat on. So when I've got my mom hat on, though, obviously I'm a little bit more flexible. So and that's why, for me, the best means of communication is text. Because, again, I've got my 6-year-old in the background, and I'm trying to cook dinner, and I'm trying to, you know, my mom's calling, so I got to talk to her. I got everything going on. Texting is the way to go for me. So it's truly the easiest way for me to touch base and get things done, and still get everything done that I need to do, because I also have to go to bed at a certain time so I can wake up again at 5 a.m. to do it all over again tomorrow. Again, if I could fabricate more time, I would fabricate more time. But I have found that by, you know, I still have my Scentsy business that needs to be run. It needs to be touched, and it needs to be looked at, and it needs to be done throughout the week. And so I scale it. And so you guys have probably, if you haven't watched those other videos, you can always go back on my YouTube. But I actually take every single day of the week has a different theme. So I try and touch a different part of my business every single day of the week. So yes, I might have, maybe if I'm lucky, like a good 2 hours a night to be able to get some stuff done for my business. And so I focus on that task for that day, unless something, if I've got some emails that I need to answer back or, something pressing that needs to be done. I go to the post office 1 time a week. So then that way, again, that time is coordinated and set, and it's there and it's ready. And I know that's the day I'm going, and I make time for that. I have a day that I just do deliveries and orders. And so those are all put in together into one day. It works for me, and it allows me to be able to have my job hat, my mom hat, and my Scentsy hat on all at the same time. So I truly suggest trying to find a way to scale things down for you. And, if you're truly just doing Scentsy as a hobby, then don't worry about it. You don't have to do it that way. You can just do it whenever you do have time. But if you are truly working your Scentsy as a business, then that's going to be the model of what you're going to want to go after. So, and that doesn't mean that just because you have a job, that's what you have to do. Even as a stay-at-home parent, you still have responsibilities during the day that you may not be able to multitask with or what have you. So again, you still may only have those, 1 to 2 hours in the evenings or at night to be able to get stuff done. So scale it back and try to, again, pick out different points of your business that you know that you need to work on, and then pick a day to do those things. And then, so again, you're kind of breaking it down into smaller pieces to work on. So it's my best advice till we find an app that will give us more time back in our day. That's my advice. Jeanette G from YouTube. She is currently a consultant, but she is very shy, and she would love some tips on how to talk to people, because she says that is her worst fear. And some people might say, oh my gosh, why did you decide to be a Scentsy consultant if you don't like to talk to people? Well, because you don't have to be good at everything just to be good at Scentsy. The beauty of Scentsy. I will say, and you can probably ask my team, you could ask my team members this too. I have a fear of the phone. Not a fear. Well, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of fear. I have a fear of the phone. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I know I don't like it, and I recognize I don't like it. And so I try to do it. Have you ever heard the saying, and I think it is Mark Twain who said it, and this is what I tell my staff at work all the time, my job, J-O-B. If you eat a live frog first thing in the morning, then that will be the hardest thing you do all day. Is that how the quote goes? I'm trying to remember it from memory. The point of that is, obviously, you're not going to eat a live frog. However, if you tackle the worst thing that you can think of the first thing in the day, then the rest of your day is going to go that much easier. Because if you're anything like me, yes, I am type A. Yes, I have OCD tendencies. I also have general anxiety disorder. I have anxiety about my anxiety. I have stress about my stress, about why I'm stressing. And then I stress because I'm stressing about it even more. It's a vicious cycle. But even with all of that, I found that Scentsy itself actually helped me conquer a lot of those fears. And again, I know it might sound silly, and you're probably like, no. I think that just by doing it, how do I want to put this? Because I know for me personally with Scentsy, it has actually helped me grow as a person. I have come more out of my introvert shell because there's another deep dark secret for you. I am an introvert. I am. I have that anxiety. Yeah, I'm happy at home. I'm happy in my circle and I like my circle. And that's where I'm happiest and that's where I'm me. And so Scentsy though really has helped me to come out of that introvert shell, because when I am out and about, yes, I will be the first one to tell you I am not a salesman. I am not, and I am not good at it. So how do you do Scentsy? How do you sell Scentsy? I don't sell Scentsy. I compliment Scentsy. So when I carry my Scentsy, notice how I said that, like, when I take this baby to work, I sit it on my back desk, and that's where it sits. And people normally will start the conversation for me. Did I start the conversation? No. For one, I really technically can't with my role at work. But if people are going to ask me about it, then yeah, I can answer their questions. So the same thing goes when I'm out and about. All I do is carry it or wear the shirt that says Scentsy. And people will ask me. And I will give them samples wherever I go and put my information on it and all of that, blah, blah, blah. And they will contact me. I am not the person who will walk up and just start Scentsy. Not me. Totally not me. But Scentsy has branded itself in such a way that it's more of a recognizable name. When people see Scentsy, if they're not directly familiar with it, they at least have a slight idea of what it is. And if not, they're curious because they've heard other people talk about it. That has been my personal experience. It's one of those three. They either know it, they either know somebody who does know it and have heard them talking about it, or they at least know enough to know that it's like kind of like candles. So they will ask me, and they will be the ones initiating those conversations with me. And then what do? All I have to do is respond to them. And again, I am not the car salesman. I do not just sit there and hard sell somebody. I do not, it's not me. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be you either. You can still be shy, okay? You do not have to become this outgoing, shining star and standing in the middle of a crowd announcing you are their Scentsy consultant. No. You don't have to be that. I think that you will find, though, as you work your Scentsy business, that you'll start seeing pieces of you coming out more. And I know one way that it helped me was I started doing videos. And if you go back on my YouTube and you look at some of my older videos, that's embarrassing. It is just embarrassing. I look back and I'm just like, but I did them, and it helped me to kind of find my rhythm and find my groove, so to speak. And I will share with you what I am currently reading. And yes, it's going to be a shameless plug. I am not getting compensated for this in any way. But here is my shameless plug of what I would recommend to you. There's amazing books out there. There's amazing how-tos. There's amazing motivating, speaking people, what have you out there. Whatever floats your boat, go for it. This is what floats my boat. And this is currently what I am reading. And it is The Year of Yes And yes, it's by Shonda Rhimes, and you may or may not recognize that name. It happens to be one of my personal inspirations, I guess. She is the one who is the writer and creator of Grey's Anatomy and Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder, and she also did Private Practice. But the Year of Yes is all about how she is taking the opportunity to say yes to more things in her life that she normally would not have said yes to. So it's how to dance it out, stand in the sun, and be your own person. And one of the things that, these shows, I love it's my guilty pleasure, and I love them. And the characters in these shows these are my people. These are my squad. Okay. And my husband laughs at me all the time. He literally laughs at me because he's like, honey, it is just a TV show. No, I am invested in these characters. You don't understand. But I'll read the jacket cover here very quickly. And it just says, with 3 hit shows on television and 3 children at home, Shonda Rhimes has lots of good reasons to say no when invitations arrived. Hollywood party? No. Speaking arrangement? No. Media appearances? No. And to an introvert like Shonda, who describes herself as hugging the walls at social events and experiencing panic attacks before press interviews, there was a particular benefit to saying no. Nothing new to fear. Then came Thanksgiving 2013 when Shonda's sister Dolores muttered 6 little words at her. You never say yes to anything. Those 6 words became a wake-up call and a challenge. Soon thereafter, Shonda began her Year of Yes project. She committed for 1 year to say yes. There were terrifying public yeses. Yes, she would give the commencement address at Dartmouth in front of 10,000 graduates and their families and appear on Jimmy Kimmel Live. These were the excruciating private yeses. Yes, she would start taking her health seriously and force herself to have difficult conversations about relationships and situations that were holding her back. And there were, perhaps most difficult and meaningful of all, the yeses that required her to explore, empower, applaud, and love her truest self. Yes. Profound, impassioned, and laugh out loud funny, in Year of Yes, Shonda Rhimes reveals how saying yes changed and saved her life and inspires readers everywhere to change their own lives with one little word. Yes. Yes, this is the book that I am reading currently. So Jeanette, I will recommend this book to you and to anyone else who is the introvert or who is the one who is shy and doesn't want to be in the circle of light, shining and glowing like a star out there. I'm only like 4 chapters into it. You can see where I'm at so far in the book. I love her even more. Not that I didn't love her before, but I love her even more. I personally feel that by taking chances and stepping out of your comfort zone, you are going to grow as a person. And so I think that, again, one of the blessings that Scentsy has given me is that ability to step out of my comfort zone, to step out of being as much of an introvert, to start making phone calls, to start, and I do, there's not many, but I do initiate some conversations when it comes to Scentsy. You just have to commit to at least trying it. If you want to take baby steps and commit to doing it, say, tell yourself, okay, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone 1 time this week. So between this Monday and next Monday at 1 time, I'm going to find the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone. Maybe that's when you're out shopping and you see somebody who obviously is a mom and has, the kids running around, and you can just tell that she's just like, you could try and take that opportunity to go up to her and say, hey, I wanted to know if I could give you some information about joining my Scentsy team. And I know that that sounds crazy because you probably don't have time to do anything, but it will give you something that you can do for you. Because that's another blessing that Scentsy has given me, is the ability to have something that is my own. Again, I wear the job hat when I'm at the JOB. I wear my mom hat every single evening. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I have a career. I'm a daughter. I go to school. I have all these different hats that I wear. And because we can't fabricate time and we can't make it, there comes a point to where all you do is wear hats. And there was a good point in my life where all I did was wear hats. I was always doing something for somebody else, or because someone wanted me to do it, or just because it had to be done. And I never had anything that was truly Jacqui. Scentsy is truly Jacqui. I don't know how much more poignant that can get. And to be able to have that outlet is just priceless. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. What do you get to lose? That's the way I look at it. Or as my husband likes to say, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. You're never going to know unless you ask. And what's the worst that somebody's going to say to you? Get that Scentsy away from me. Okay. You give them a sample and they throw it on the floor. Okay. I'll go give it to somebody else. I guarantee you someone else will take my sample. You're not hurting my feelings by not taking it. It's okay. And then worst case scenario, if everybody throws it back at me, I will just take it home and put it in my own warmer. So bam. So there's the Q&A for the week. Some of your questions answered. Again, I wanted to make it more lighthearted. I didn't really have too much of an agenda this week because I personally just didn't have the time. But I still wanted to have the time to come to you guys and at least be able to talk a little bit to you. So I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving. If you're here in the United States anyway and celebrate Thanksgiving. So take time to have that quality time with your family. But at the same time, don't forget to not have your Scentsy out, because do your own shameless plug and get your Scentsy out there. Because what are people going to do while the food's being made and people are just sitting around talking and whatever? Might as well be sniffing through testers for all I care. That's what they're going to do when they come to my house. They're going to sniff through testers because that's what's going to be sitting out. And there's going to be catalogs sitting out that they're going to look through. And there's going to be warmers warming in my house because all I'm going to be warming is strong, yummy scents. And they're going to walk into my house and just be like, oh, it smells amazing in here. Yes, I know my cooking is great, but it's the Scentsy too. So take time to enjoy your family time. I'm on vacation from the JOB until next week. So I'm really hoping for some actual real family time with the ones that I love. So take that time as well. I encourage you. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. In fact, I demand it. Hit that reboot button on yourself and recenter and have that family time. So until next week, when we talk again, it will be after the craziness of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, if you're doing that. And we'll officially be Yeah, it'll be December next week, people. Talk about time flying. That's flying. So have a great one. Until I talk to you next. Peace, love, happiness. Good night.